Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, you know what time it is. It is time for us to go through and do our thing. If you can see me, if you can, well, you can't see me, but if you can see my screen, if you can hear me, go ahead, give me that thumbs up so I know that you are here with me and I'm just not talking to myself. But I see what you all are saying in the chat, and I see T. Valentino, you are taking your test tomorrow. You're not taking your test tomorrow, you are passing your test tomorrow. That is what we are talking about. So let me know if you are going to be passing tomorrow. I'm ready for it. And oh, there's Chris. Thank you with the thumbs up, Chris. I can see that you can hear me. I love it. Yay. What? Toy, you passed the state but failed the national by 3 points. That's still a passing. You know we honor that.
Good job, good job.
Good job, good job. GOODJOB. Good job, good job. And you know you get a.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it falls. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
Because passing is passing. We'll do it again when you pass the other side. So I am proud of you, Toy. That is great. Or is it Toy? Is it Ty? I'm not sure if I'm mispronouncing your name, but that's okay. When we say state and national, are there two separate exams? Nicole, it depends on your state. So I know in my state, North Carolina, there's a national that you sit and take. You can take a little break, stretch your legs out, and then you take a state portion. Some states it's all one, and whether you get a break or not. Other states it's just one test, and they don't separate out the questions. So it just depends. It's Toy. Good. It just depends on your state, Nicole, on how that looks. So, guys, first of all, happy Tuesday. I hope you have done and had an amazing week since the last time we chatted, which was last Wednesday. If you've got questions, you know to ask them. I'm the teacher that wants the questions. I can't give everybody every single answer to every single question, but I try because my goal is to make sure you leave here and you've learned something. Not just the answer to a random question, but you've actually learned something. So here's how it's gonna work. I'm going to read the question that's on the screen because I know sometimes you're not in front of your computer. And I'm going to read it not once but twice. Why? Because you're not always in front of your computer. Once I read the question, I'm going to read the answers. And then you, if you're live, you are going to put your answer choice into the chat, right? You put it right into the chat so that I can see what is the answer the majority you are taking or guessing. Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Is it D? You're going to hopefully tell it to me in an emoji. We're going to laugh. We're going to sing, hopefully dance. We're going to figure out what that answer is. If you get it right, we're going to celebrate. If you get it wrong, that's okay. I'd much rather you get it wrong here so you get it right on the exam. And if you have questions, most importantly, you ask so I can help. So having said that, hello, Gracie. Oh, hello, Ori. You made it right on time. So let's get to it. I'm going to grab a sip of water. And my people that are here with me, my peeps, let's do question number 1. A real estate broker negotiates the sale of a home. The buyer obtains a new first trust deed, and the seller carries back a second trust deed for part of the purchase price. The broker recommends to the seller that they execute and record a request for notice of default. This would be done for the benefit of the. All right, I'll read it one more time. And it's a long question. Sometimes in these long questions, you might want to summarize before you try to answer. A real estate broker negotiates the sale of a home. The buyer obtains a first trust deed, and the seller carries back a second trust deed for part of the purchase price. The broker recommends to the seller that they execute and record a request for notice of default. This would be done for the benefit of the. Hello, Caroline. Is it A, the beneficiary of the first trust deed? Is it B, the trustee of the first trust deed? Is it C, the trustor of the second trust deed? Or is it C, the beneficiary of the second That's not C, that's D. D is the beneficiary of the second trust deed. Now, questions like this are very tricky. You got to know what the first trust deed carries back a second, who's the beneficiary, who's the trustee, who's the trustor. Knowing all of that is important. So, is it A? Okay, we got A's, A's, A's. Brendan said D, right? We got A, we got an A, we got an A, we got an A. We got an A, yo, A, yo. Okay, we do have a C. We got some C's coming in. Mark giving me a C. Chris was like, I got nothing. It's okay, Chris. I'm okay with you got nothing because we're going to talk about it. Stacy's coming in with an A. We got an A. We do have a D. Hey, Marcia. We got a D here. Let's see. I think I got to go with A. That is the majority. Anybody else have a thought? Anybody else want to put in their 2 cents on what it's going to be? But let's take a look. I'm going to go with A because Nat just said A, beneficiary of the first trust deed. Let us see. Are we right? Survey says. Oh, no. Well.
Houston, we have a problem.
Well. Mark, I love that emoji, that little monster face. I love it. Nat is with me. He said no. But to my people who said D, Marcia, I am so proud of you. Who is my other person that said D? Brendan, look at you. I hope Marcia and Brendan are doing a little dance. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. I hope y'all are dancing. But for everybody, let's talk about why it is not A. Well, I'm glad that it seems that most of you knew that it was going to be the lender. In a trust deed situation, the lender is the beneficiary. Because we know in a trust deed situation where you have a deed of trust, it is a title theory state. The borrower is the grantor or the trustor. They are giving paperwork so that the house can be used as collateral. But they're putting it in a trust. That's why they are the trustee. I'm sorry, the trustor. The borrower is the trustor. They are giving stuff to a trust. And then the person who's watching the trust is the trustee. If, in a title theory state, the borrower defaults, the bank reaches out to the trustee, says sell the property, and then the property sold, and those profits go to benefit the lender so they can cover their losses. So the lender is the beneficiary. I'm not shocked, Marcia. You've been studying. I'm proud of you. So the beneficiary is the lender. And that request for notice of default is saying, hey guys, could you let me know if there's a default on the first loan? Right? Can you tell me that there's a default so that, and you see there that they're going to tell you that something's going on so that you know as the person holding the second trust deed, you need to see if there's enough money so that you can get paid. So give me a thumbs up if that explanation makes sense, because I had a lot of people who chose A, and I want to make sure that you understand why A is not the answer. No problem, Caroline. Welcome to the party. Hello, keep it moving. Nice to see you. And also, somebody give me that thumbs up so I know we feel good about why the answer is not A. And I know there's a bit of a delay, so I'll just wait. Ms. Deborah, hello. Don't worry about being late. We are still on question number 1. And Osh, thank you so much. I know there's a delay, like I said, but I'm glad to know that it made sense to you at least. I'm hoping it makes sense to everybody else, but if it doesn't, oh, there we go, Sherry with the thumbs up. Awesome. If it doesn't, let me know. If it does, let me know. Otherwise, I don't know not to move on. Christina, it does not make sense. So tell me where I've lost you, Christina. You don't understand why the beneficiary of the second. Okay, so Candy, here's the thing. There's 2 loans. There is a first. Okay, let me say this to everybody. Remember that when you get to mortgage, that is actually the wrong language. Even in a lien theory state, you don't go to get a mortgage. You go to give 2 documents to a bank in exchange for money. You're giving them a document that says, hey, if you loan me money, I'll pay you back. That's the promissory note. you're giving them a second document that says, if I don't pay you back, you can sell the house. That is the mortgage document or a deed of trust document. In some states, it's a mortgage. In some states, it's a deed of trust. In this particular problem, there are two collateral documents. This borrower borrowed money from two sources. A first trust deed from a regular bank/lender, and then that sentence, the seller carries back a second trust deed, means the seller provided financing. And so for that second seller financing, there is a second trust deed, which now the seller is the lender. The seller is the lender, and as the lender, we can call them the beneficiary. So this request for notice of default is so that the second lender, the seller, will be notified if the first lender starts foreclosure proceedings. So hopefully that helps. Candy, Christina, anybody else? T. Valentina, oh, you said it makes sense now. Great. If it doesn't, let me know. All right, I'm going to assume it does. Oh, good, Candy, you got it. I love it. Is that Snoopy sleeping on top of his doghouse? If so, if that's your person, I love it there. Let us move on to our next one. Good. So, next one is, all of the following would be classified as real property except. All of the following would be classified as real property except. Is it A, uncultured grove trees, B, leasehold estate and residential properties, C, an easement appurtenant, or D, an unextracted crude oil? What say you? All right, we got a B, 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 we got a B. We got a B, okay, B, we got Ori. She's bringing home a baby, bumblebee. I want my mama be so proud of me. Okay, we got B's. Okay, y'all seem to know this one. Y'all seem to be very, very sure about this one. I got nothing but B's on my timeline. Let us see if our answer is B. Leasehold estate and residential properties. Fingers crossed we get it right this time. Oh, thank you for my B, Caroline. Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. Do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance. Hey. We went from getting the first problem wrong to every single person giving me the right answer for this one. Our answer is B, leasehold estate and residential properties. Now, if you don't understand, even though everybody else got it right, don't be shy. At one point, they didn't know either. So you got to tell me it doesn't make sense, and then I will review it. Oh, I see you dances, Ori. I see you dancing. So if it doesn't make sense, go ahead and quickly drop something in the chat so I can explain it. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to my next question, but I'll give you a moment. And to all of my people that are here today that were there 2 weeks ago for the for our appraisal, just again, I loved having y'all there. And then we did the National week before that. I love doing those. And then if you're needing help on the finance or the contracts, that will be in April. So, you said, Rosa, does Prep Agent automatically update the questions to the 2024 exams? I mean, the questions, if you're talking about your state specific, I don't know. I know it does for North Carolina, because that's my state, but I'm assuming yes. But in general, the questions, unless you have a new topic, the questions aren't outdated, because every state tests something a little bit different, but the topics are the topics. So you should be good. They shouldn't be outdated. All right. LaShonda, what?
Good job.
Good job. G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job. What? LaShonda is passing. She's going to be making the money. And
My money don't jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle. sure.
Congratulations. We love it for you. We celebrate a win, and we love when people pass around here. And you are so very welcome, Rosa. As I can only explain what I know, and that's what I got. And guys, congratulate her, because you know when you pass, you're coming back for your song and your congratulations. And if you're somebody new to this, hey, I just want you to use this as support to know that everybody is in here at some point. I say everybody, but a lot of us are here. A lot of us struggle until we're not struggling. And then we take this exam and we pass it. So LaShonda, I am so grateful. So grateful. And not all state exams, just some states. So it just depends on the state that you are in. All right. Let's move to our next question. But, oh, you know what? Let's do it one more time for LaShonda.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
I love that song. I never get sick of it. Never get sick of it. Illinois, Nat, I'm not sure for Illinois. I think so. You just need to jump on Prep Agent and take a look. So let's do our next question. The position of trust assumed by a broker who is an agent for their client is most accurately described as a... I'll read that one more time. The position of trust assumed by a broker who is an agent for their client is most accurately described as, is it A, a confidential relationship, B, a trustor relationship, C, a trustee relationship, or D, a fiduciary relationship? What say you? Okay. I got D's. I got D's. Where's Christopher? He's not here right now because you know if you got D's, there's another emoji I want to see. We got Osh with the doggies. We got D's. We got, ooh, I want to dance with somebody. Because we're dancing for D. We got D. Crystal gave me a D. Let us see if it is actually under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. And if it's your first time, yes, I did say under the sea, but it's the duh, not the sea. Just the duh, not the sea. Let us see if it's D, since that's what everybody chose. Yes, you already knew that. Fiduciary relationship. That is what I'm talking about. We know fiduciary means trust. We know fiduciary means a trust relationship. And quite honestly, we could have eliminated B and C because we already know the D. Chris giving me the doves. Are you expecting me to sing a little Prince because doves are flying? I don't know. Maybe next time. We'll see, Chris. All right. Although that wasn't the one I was looking for. I was looking for the little emoji of the nuts because, you know, you have lots of D's and then you have the nuts. And I'm still a 12-year-old kid, I guess, in my head. So we're going to keep on rolling. All right. Let's do our next question. The condemnation of private property for public use is exercised under which government right? The condemnation of private property for public use is exercised under which government right? There's Chris. That's what I'm talking about, Chris. You gave it to me there. Is it A, manifest destiny? Is it B, a sheet? Is it C, eminent domain? Or is it D, taxation? What say you? All right. I got a C. I got a C. It's for cookie. That's good enough for me. Wait, stop. Karen. Oh my gosh, you passed.
Good job.
G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job. I'm so proud of you, Karen.
Good job, man. Y'all are doing a very good job.
We love that for you, and you earned this song.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
I love it when you all come back and you tell me you passed. I love it. I love to hear about the wins. And more importantly, I love for you all to see that you can do it too. So I am so proud of you, Karen. That is great. I love it. And you get a pass, and you get a pass, and you get a pass. That is what I am talking about. Love it. I love it. And let's do it one more time. I just love it.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
You said you're just curious about the special effect buttons. I have all sorts of special effect buttons. Like I could say something like, that is the sound of my gravel, my gravel, my gavel, if there was a question about what the answer was. Or I could decide that you're going to heaven. Which is probably how you feel when you pass. But we're going to go back to this question where the majority of you gave me C for carrot.
I like carrots, and you should too. It goes crunch, 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 and it's good for you.
We like carrots.
And you should too. It goes
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Let us see. Is our answer C, eminent domain? Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. Do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance. Hey, 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 hey. You said, Chris, it got brighter in your living room. You better make sure there's not some sunshine rays from heaven coming down. Do not step into the light, Chris. Do not step into the light. No, stay here with us. But yes, guys, the answer is eminent domain. Can anybody tell me the other powers of government, otherwise known as Pete? Like, eminent domain is one, but what do we feel about the other letters of Pete? What does that stand for? And Vic G, are you giving me a red card? I don't know what my red card's for. Is that like a soccer thing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting a red card for. So, all right, Brendan says police power. Kathy said police power. That's the P. Eminent domain is an E. What's that T and that other E stand for, which is, on the screen, guys? Taxation, a sheet, police power. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Guys, knowing those acronyms, those little learning tools like that helps a lot. And I am proud. I love that you know that. Yes, we got tax. Yep. Love it, love it, love it. All right, guys. Look, we might have started off on the wrong foot, but so far we are doing great now that we've moved past that. That was just our warm-up question. But I will say this, guys. If you're nervous for your exam, go ahead, start your exam. And then about 10, 15 minutes later, maybe go back to the first 4 or 5 questions, just to make sure your nerves didn't get the better of you. Only change the answer if you're like, oh no, I missed a word. But I get it. You're nervous. You kind of got to warm up. So it's not a bad idea to just review your first couple of questions to make sure that your nerves didn't make you read the question wrong. But let us move on to our next question. The measure of a distance which a parcel of property abuts the street on a street is called the, helps if I get the question right. The measure of distance which a parcel of property abuts on a street is called the, is it A, the frontage of the lot? Is it B, the width of the lot? Is it C, the street line of the lot? Or is it D, the front foot of the lot? What say you? I got a D maybe, a D, an A, a C, maybe a C, a D, an A, a D, an A, an A. We got a D, we got an A, we got a D, we got an A, we got an A, we got an A. We got a D, we got an A, we got an A, we got a D, we got an A, we got an A, we got an A, we got a D. Okay, that's a stupid song. But we are going back and forth between A's and D's. So is anybody feeling 100% on this? Is anybody feeling 100% on their answer? Is it an A or is it a D? Is it frontage of the lot or is it front foot of the lot? What say you? Give me that 100%. This is the answer. You say 100%. Crystal, you said 100% apple because you said, I like to eat apples and bananas. All right, so Crystal was my first 100%, followed up by Osh, who also said 100% A. All right, so we're going to go 100% A. Is it frontage of the lot? Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. Do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance. Hey, 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 hey. Now, if you chose D, if nope, Marsha, don't oops. Listen to what I'm getting ready to say. If you chose D, I don't think you're wrong. because some of you all have done math problems where the math problem will say, and here's the cost per front foot. And it is so close. Frontage of the lot, it's the front foot of the lot. To me, if I was writing this question, I wouldn't have included both because I think both work, especially when I know in my state, I give math problems that say, and the cost per front foot. So if you chose D, I think you should give yourself a point as well. Give yourself a pat on the back because really, really, you can do that. So, Jaleesa, you said you're planning to watch the 5-hour video on YouTube to prepare a bit deeper for your exam this Friday. Do I go over any math problems on there? I don't do any math problems on there, but I do have some math videos on my channel, Jaleesa. So if you just do a search on my channel, you will find plenty of math. But before I move on, does everybody understand what I'm saying about this answer? I like A and I like D. Those are so close. So give me just a good emoji. Give me an emoji you've never given me before if my explanation of why I would accept A and D works. All right, just go ahead, throw that emoji in there. All right, you said what is the 5-hour video? Christina, on my YouTube page, just look up YouTube Kandyce Ellis. There's a 5-hour like a review video on my page, right? Nicole, no, it's not Nicole, it's Nadelli. Nadelli, am I saying that right? What?
Good job, good job.
Good job, good job. G-O-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job. I love that. We have another exam winner, and that means I've got to play.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
We love that for you. We love it. Christina, if I have a chance at the end of this video, if you remind me, I will put that link in the chat for you. But Nadelli, oh my gosh, is it Nadell? I don't know how to say it, but either way, Miss Space, I am so proud of you. Congratulations. We are all do a little dance, and actually when you pass, do a big dance, do a big dance, do a big dance, do a big dance. We love that for you because that is amazing. And one of my favorite words, Kathleen, you got it. Awesome sauce. We love it. Rosa, you said you've been told to never change your answers. I think never is a strong word, but 99.9% of the time, don't change them. If you're changing on a hunch, don't do it. But if you're like, oh, I missed the question 3, I missed the word not or most or something like that, a word in the question, change it. All right? And definitely read it over and over and never second guess yourself. Yeah, because a lot of times that voice in your head is just your memory of what you heard doing this. All right. It's the hardest thing to do, to not change. And Adele, that's congratulations. It's amazing. All right, guys, let's move on to our next question. When purchasing with FHA financing, a new buyer would normally do each of the following except. When purchasing with FHA financing, a new buyer would normally do each of the following except. Is it A, apply to local FHA office for the FHA appraisal? B, buy a home which conforms with FHA requirements and restrictions? C, apply directly to a bank or savings and loan? Or C, okay, guys, apparently I don't know my alphabet today. Answer choice 4 is D, pay for mortgage insurance premium. Which would you do? Which would you not do? We're looking for the accept. Oh, hey, Jackie. What?
Good job, good job.
Good job, good job. G-O-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job. What? Jackie passed. We love that for her.
My money don't jiggle, jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle, wiggle, for sure.
We love that for you guys. I love playing that song when you all pass. We love it for Jackie. She gets a big air horn. See, I told you I was passing test exam scores today. And you get a pass, and you get a pass, and you get a pass. What? I love it. All right, while you are congratulating her, let me see what we've got for answers. I got an A, I got an A, I got an A. I got a C. I got an A, I got an A, I got a C, I got an A. I got a C, I got a C, I got an A, I got a C. We do have a B. We have an A, we have an A, we have a D, we have an A, we got a C. We got an A, we got a D, we got an A, we got a C. Oh, guys, we're all over the place with this one. Is it A? Is it C? Is it D? Vic says A because it says accept. So, Vic, are you 100% A? Vic G, are you 100% A? Because if you are feeling that way, then I will go with that. Or is anybody else feeling 100% like their answer is the right answer? I would say it's between A and C. Okay, keep it moving said 100% A. Yaya said 100% A. Is it A? Apply to a local FHA office for the FHA appraisal. Drum roll says, hey, the answer's A. The answer's A. Hey, the answer's A. Do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance. A, 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 A. The answer is A. Now, if you're one of those people that got it right, do a big dance, do a big dance. But if you're one of the people that did not get it right, then let's think about why. Is it that you passed over the accept word like Jaleesa did right there? Is that why? Or is it because if you didn't get it right, you forgot that FHA is only providing insurance. They don't make loans or they don't originate loans. So you're not going to apply to a local FHA or for the FHA appraisal. No. Right? FHA is providing the insurance for a loan. We know if it's conventional, it's PMI. If it is a FHA loan, we call it MIP. Right? So so what they're saying, Marcia, is it says mortgage insurance protection. So you're protected by the MIP. So it looks tricky, but they weren't trying to trick you on that one. That just happened to be close wording. So look at y'all dancing in my chat. I love it. I love it. Now, if this is your first time here with me, I know it says that these are supposed to be about a half an hour, but I'm going to go close to the hour because I just feel like since I take a little bit of time, I want to give you as many questions and opportunities as I have for you to ask questions and test yourself. So speaking of, let us move on to our next question. Jimmy Jones is completing a new home and must backfill. What is backfill? I'll repeat it again. Jimmy Jones is completing a new home and must backfill. What is backfill? Is it dirt from an excavation that must be hauled off of a property? Is it B, dirt usually left over from excavation that is used to fill in space around a foundation or other structure? Is it C, dirt or topsoil that is used to berm and create landscaping interest? Or is it D, dirt from an excavation that must not be hauled off the property? What say you? All right, we got a B, we got a B, we got a D. We got a B, we got a B, we got a B, we got a B. We got a B-I-N-G-O. Ooh, we got bears, we got bears. Caroline is always there giving me Mr. Bluebird on my shoulder. All right, we got beers. Okay, we got there's a hole in the bucket. Dear Liza, dear Liza. We got buckets, we got bees, we got beers. Let's see if all those bees, we have the right answer. Is it B, dirt usually left over from excavation that is used to fill in space around a foundation or other structure? Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. Now, Vic, I see all those bumblebees. That's a lot of bumblebees for a little person to bring home. They're bringing home some bumblebees and some stings, I think. That's a lot of bees. That's like the movie My Girl, the little boy dies from the... That's a lot. That's a lot. But Olivia gave me bacon that could go on the burger that Gracie gave me. And maybe we're buttering the bun of the burger with the butter that Crystal just gave me. And this is why I like emojis, because you can do so much with it. So if you got that right, be happy. If it is a sad movie, Ashley, that movie is traumatizing. That's what's wrong with me right now. That movie got me. But is there anybody who didn't choose B that needs to understand why? Don't just go with, my funny stories of putting bacon on a burger with some buttered bread. But if you don't understand why B is the answer, I need you to speak up. I need you to let me know so that I can explain it so that next time you do get it right. That's what this class is about. Toy, you said you don't know why that is? Okay, so guys, this is one of those questions where knowing your vocab is everything. Backfill. To backfill is exactly what they're talking about. Usually the dirt itself is called backfill. Like it's called fill dirt, right? It's fill dirt. And they're going in and around the foundation, obviously to pour the foundation or to build that foundation, they had to create like a trench or a hole. And now what we need to do is put the dirt up against it again to hold it in place. It's kind of like if you were burying a fence post or something. You had to dig a hole to put the fence in, and then you got to put the dirt back around it, or like when you plant flowers. That's what you're doing. That is what we're doing. So you just have to remember to fill back up the holes. Yes, I love that, Ashley. Ash, you have a question about the previous question. Does a loan have to be approved by an FHA lender? Well, if you're getting an FHA loan, the lender has to be approved to do FHA loans. So not all loans are FHA loans. FHA loans are just ones where FHA is providing the mortgage insurance. You could do a conventional loan where the bank is making the loan, just like with FHA. And then in a conventional loan, you're not getting the mortgage insurance if you don't put 20% down from FHA. You're getting it from a private mortgage company, which is why we call it PMI. So does that help, Ash? Let me know if that helps. And I'll wait for your thumbs up before we go to our next one. Just let me know, Ash, that makes sense. All right. I think it does. I haven't heard back yet, but I know there's a little bit of a delay. Oh, Jaleesa, you don't have to apologize. I would be glad to go over conventional and non-conventional loans. And also, if you're having trouble with finance, that's what the first, what do you call it? What am I trying to say? I need to use my words, Kandyce, use my words. Let's go to prep agent just to make sure. What I do believe is, yes. Oh, but I was wrong in the order. So on April 13th, I'm going to do contracts crash course. But what I was mentioning is that on April 27th, I'm doing a finance crash course, which will go over all of that. So conventional and non-conventional. A conventional loan is one where the government does not insure or guarantee the loan. What that means in basic language is that when the bank makes the loan to you, if you get foreclosed upon or they have to foreclose for whatever reason, and when they sell the house at foreclosure, the government is not going to cover any of those losses. That means the government is not guaranteeing the loan. They are not insuring the loan. But in some instances, like FHA, the government does provide mortgage insurance. That's what mortgage insurance is. It is to say, hey, bank, you sold the house at foreclosure, but didn't get all your money back. Here, it's an insurance policy. We'll cover some of your losses. So in an FHA loan, FHA is providing the mortgage insurance. In a conventional loan, it's a private company that's providing the mortgage insurance. And in a VA loan, that is a loan that is guaranteed by the government. The government is coming in and saying, hey, bank, if you loan this veteran $80,000, because that's called our certificate of eligibility. It depends on what you did in the armed services and how long you were there. But when you do get that benefit, they're saying to the veteran, hey, tell the bank to give you $80,000. And if there's any loss whatsoever, we will cover them. That is what that guarantee for VA loans means. So Jaleesa, does that help? Does that help you understand the difference between conventional and non-conventional loans? Right? Oh, T. Valentino, thanks. I'd love it if you guys were to like the video. I think I have one like. I mean, I love the hearts, guys, but it does help if Prep Agent can see that y'all do like me. Is it helping at all? But I'm going to go on to our next question. And great, Jaleesa. Thank you. I'm glad that works. We've done a lot of loan stuff today. Let's do another one. How about this one? What is an executed contract? What is an executed contract? Is it A, a contract in which all parties have fulfilled their promises and performed the contract? Is it B, a contract terminated by either party? Is it C, a contract that has been terminated by both the listing agent and the homeowner? Or is it D, a contract that is dead in the water? Dead in the water just makes me think of like dead fish floating in the ocean, which is why I don't get into the ocean, because if you think about it, it's just poop soup. It's fish poop soup. Ocean is just fish poop soup. I don't care what you say. And the sharks in it. I'm out. So let's see what your answers are. What do we have here? We got A's. We got A's. We got A's. We got A's. We got apples. I like to eat apples and apricots. Okay, we got A's. Oh, T. Valentino gave me an ant because he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. Because that ant, climbing up the rubber tree plant. We got A's. We got avocados. We got art. Ooh, Kathy for the win. Sending me the art, the paint. Go, okay, Kathy. I see you. I like that one. All right, let's see. Is our answer A, a contract in which all parties have fulfilled their promises and performed the contract? Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. Do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance, do a little dance. Hey, 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 hey. All those apples really make me want to go downstairs tonight after I finish teaching at 10 and make an apple pie, but I love it. If you got that right, then I love it for you. I don't think that anybody chose a different answer, which means you all are definitely learning. I love this. I love this for you. That means you're learning, but again, you said, Kylie Ray, these questions are too easy. Are they easy? Or is it just that you know it already? Because if you know it, that's good. That is good. But also, if you've been doing the same questions for months on months, you might have memorized the answers. So then I would suggest, you want to take questions from, any place. If you go to our Facebook group, there's people who have downloaded practice questions that you can do. But I don't think they're easy so much as you just may be too smart for them, Kylie. That's what I'm saying. Let us move on to our next question. A person who has complete control over a parcel of real estate is said to own a person who has complete control over a parcel of real estate is said to own is it A, life estate, B, leasehold estate, C, fee simple estate, or D, defeasible estate? What say you? What say you? Uh-oh. T. Valentino gave it to me. He did.
I like carrots, and you should too. It goes crunch, 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 and it's good for you. We like carrots, and you should too. It goes
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Ooh, I got corn. Gracie, you gave me a cupcake, and that makes me think of Cake by the Ocean. Oh, is that a carnival wheel, Kathy? Is that a Ferris wheel? I'm going to think carnival. Caroline gave me C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. You know what? Let's just let Cookie Monster do it.
C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
We got cactus. We got C's. We got C's. We got C's. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, okay. We got a crab. Oh, I love the little crab. I love it, Kathleen. Let's see. Is our answer C? Fee simple estate. Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Hey, 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 hey. Now, you got it right. Most of us got it right. But also the word defeasible is there. And I see that there's an explanation for the word defeasible in our answer. But can you... Oh, you meant carousel. Oh, that's okay, Kathy. I liked it anyway. I was going with carnival. Whichever. Can you, in your own words, tell me what a defeasible estate is? I see that long definition down there. But sometimes that doesn't help you when you're on the test. In your own words, what is a defeasible fee estate? I will wait because I think it's really important for you to understand it. What is a defeasible fee estate? Anybody feeling brave? Well, T. Valentino, a defeasible estate is going to not be the most the owner can have. That would be a fee simple, like a fee simple absolute. That's got the most control and power to it. Osh, prohibiting alcohol could be a part of a fee estate, a defeasible estate. Let's see, Kathy, you said under certain conditions or restrictions. Ooh, Gracie said under conditions. Yes. Here's how I explain it. Oh, Christina, you just remember defeat? That is exactly what I say. Defeasible. Defeat. You know, to defeat something means, you know, like, do you remember Mortal Kombat, old video games? You know, defeat them. Like you, right? You finish them. Finish them. You defeated your partner or your partner, whoever you're fighting up against. Well, defeasible means you're ending somebody's title. Like a defeasible estate means your title, your ownership could be ended. And a fee simple absolute, you own it in theory forever and ever and ever and ever. Now, you don't live forever, so when whoever it goes to, whether you willed it to them or whether you gave it to them or sold it to them or whatever, then your ownership is forever unless you decide to get rid of it. In a defeasible estate, there's some condition, some restriction that if you break it, you could possibly lose ownership. Your title could be defeated. It could be defeated or ended. I love that. Jorge says it has a condition that has to be honored. Yes, exactly. Hoda, as long as, that would be a fee simple determinable. Exactly. I love it for you all. Great answers. It sounds to me like you know this, but if you have questions, just let me know. Oh yes, I asked a feasible. It's okay. T. Valentino, you were just making sure I knew. And you said, Osh, is that something like a contingency clause? Well, a contingency clause you would find in a contract. So it's similar. If a contingency clause comes into play, it means you might not have to buy, you might not have to move forward. And in the same way, if it's a defeasible estate, if you don't meet this condition, you might not be the owner anymore. So it is kind of similar, but not exactly the same thing. But I will give you points for like trying to match that together. I absolutely love that. So let's do our next question, y'all. Let's do this one. Miller, a licensed principal real estate broker, was sued for conversion. This means Miller allegedly did which of the following? I'll read it again. Miller, a licensed principal real estate broker, was sued for conversion. This means Miller allegedly did which of the following? Is it A, failed to maintain a positive balance in his client's trust account? Is it B, failed to reconcile his client's trust accounts in a timely manner? Is it C, commingled the client's trust funds with his own? Or is it D, misappropriated his client's funds? What do we have here? Grace, is that a donkey? That makes me think of this song we sang when I was little about Tangaleo. It was a donkey that talked. I don't know. We got a D. We got a D. We got a D. We got a D. We got a dog. We got Gracie's Tangaleo donkey. Tangaleo. Come, little donkey, come. We got donuts. I want to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Time to make the donuts. We got dice. We do have a B. We got a D. We got a C. We got a D. We got a D. Grace, wait, you remember that song, Tangaleo? I'm not alone. We got ducks. You got any grapes? We got D's. We got D's. We got D's. It looks like the majority of you all are telling me the answer is under the sea. Down where it's wetter, take it from me. Let us see if the answer is D, misappropriated his client's funds. Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Hey, we got it right. And hey, Liliana, you passed what?
Good job, good job.
Good job, good job. T-O-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job. We love that for you. And
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you
I love it. I love it. I love it for you. I love that you've passed. I love it so much, Liliana. I know you worked so hard to do that. That is amazing. And guys, I just congratulate her, because when it's you and you come back, you want all the congratulations as well. This is what we are working so hard for. I mean, I'm hoping it's to get your license and not just hear the song. But what? Bailey, what?
Good job, good job.
Good job, good job. G-double-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job. What?
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
I love that for both of you. Making that money, honey. And on that note, yes, everyone's passing T. Valentino. I love it. I love it. That jiggle song stuck in your head, Jasmine, tell me about it. Tell me about it. It gets stuck in my head all the time. I just walk around the house. My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. I like the folding money. I love it. And dancing to the wiggle wiggle. Yep, we are wiggling. Bailey, you've been waiting forever for that? I got you, Bailey.
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle, for sure.
I got you, Bailey. And just in case this is the one you wanted.
Good job, good job. Good job, good job.
G-double-O-D-J-O-B, good job, good job. All right, guys, on that note, I'm not even going to do another question. It's almost the top of the hour. I've got to go tutor, but I'm so proud of you all. I love that you come back and that you pass, because that's what we're here for. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow night. You know the drill. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. Pacific. I'll see you then. Be good. Stay out of trouble, or at least don't get caught. See you next time, everybody. Bye.